What you are about to witness might be a little bit confusing, but I told you I was gonna bring you hot fire in the next 3 episodes. 15 games played, 31 goals. It must be somebody I could pace with, right? Wrong. Y'all know I'm a pace abuser. Walcott, Anthony Martial, Sonaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo. Your boy doesn't run nothing unless it's fast. But Kane, he fell into my hands. He played 15 games and scored 31 goals. You are only gonna witness him play 10 of those games. The other 5 games was against a top 100 player. Matter of fact, it was against a player that went to Berlin. I played Kid Mamito for 5 games with Harry Kane, and I will explain the rest in a minute. Let me make this make sense to you. Midway through my weekend league games, I stopped and I started doing packs, and that's how we hit Lukaku. But before we got to the Lukaku, because we got the Lukaku after we started playing our last 10 games. So this is how it worked out. We were like almost 20 games in when I decided to pick up Mane, because I was hearing through the grapevines he was an amazing player. So I decided to sell Anthony Martial. We already had money on the account, and then I sold Pogba, because with this money I would be able to supply big boy Mane at right forward and also Azbeli mother-sucking Quetta. I decided to run Walcott at striker because yes, I am a pace abuser, and I also had the man on the bench, Batman Batsui. I think his name is Batsui. I call him Batman. He's on the bench. Now, Mane at right forward, Azbeli Quetta in the back, 22 games remaining, 16-2. Now, we pick up Harry Kane with 10 games remaining. You're probably like, wait, Skills, how the hell could you have made money to pick up Harry Kane? So we pick up Harry Kane with 10 games remaining, and with 6 games remaining, I packed Lukaku. Because with my last 6 games, before I played the last 6 games, I started doing the squad builder challenges. That makes sense? But now you're probably like, well, make it make sense that you got Harry Kane, Skills. What, you buying coins? What, you using FIFA points? What, are you cheating? No. So Mane jumps into the team. And you guys know I am not the type of player to not give a player a chance. I gave Mane 10 games. And in 10 games, he scored 4 goals. And he got like 7 assists. And you would say that's greatness. But I look at my inform Walcott for 50K, and I see 330 games played, 170 goals, and 130 assists. And I see greatness for 50K. And when I started adding up the numbers, because it was no longer just about Mane, it was about what do I get out of another player in that position, right? So I have a Walcott that's doing something in every single game he plays, if not more. And I have this Mane that's also doing something in every game he plays, only scoring less goals, but he costs 500K. And I couldn't allow a player that costs 500K to have the same exact stats as a 50K player and allow him to stay on my account. So all my Mane supporters out there, don't get mad at me. Don't be mad at me. Don't go crazy on me. Look, I wanted him to be great just as much as you wanted him to be great. I mean, I saw like 99 pace and I thought to myself, this is the greatest card on the game. That's why I bought him. Not only did I hear good things, but your boy right here is a pace abuser. And that's where we're going to go full circle to how Harry Kane made the team. You're thinking, well, you got rid of Mane and you went to Harry Kane. Harry Kane doesn't fit my play style. A lot of people will be like, Skills, you're just hyping this man up. I don't hype up players with 85 pace. I would not do that. You guys know that. Players I've hyped up this year, let's be honest. Patrick, I thought he was the best left back in the BPL and still is the best left back in the BPL. Mad pace. Walcott, best right winger for me, mad pace. Sonaldo, mad pace. Who else have we hyped up? Anybody with pace, I've hyped them up because I do great with pace. But Mane wasn't cutting it for me. Matter of fact, I started to blame Mane for Azbeli Quetta. And this is going to bring up a little bit of controversy. Azbeli Quetta for me was good. Azbeli Quetta for me was a fast defender, but Azbeli Quetta was too short. Matter of fact, my first game with Azbeli Quetta, he got beat in the air and suffered a goal. It was like first or second game. And for me, as great as Azbeli Quetta was, I still wanted David Luiz. As a fanboy of David Luiz in real life, and as someone who came to you when before Team of the Season came out and I told you I wanted David Luiz, I got caught up in the controversy of Mane, of the hype of Mane. I started seeing him on Twitter. I started hearing pros using him. My boy Filthy said he was nasty, and I just wanted Mane. So the I got off my road, right? I got distracted. And a lot of people get distracted. They see a YouTube video and they're like, oh wait, skill set Son's great. Let me sell this card and get Son. And that's what I did. I sold Anthony Martial, who was great for me in the first 18 games he played. I sold Pogba, who's been great for me, to supply Mane and Azpilicueta. I didn't like Mane, and during the time of having Mane, Azpilicueta, we were losing. We went from 2 losses to what you're about to see. So the weekend was going great for me, and then it went from great to bad. And I never really changed teams midweek because I don't like doing that. But again, I got caught up in the hype, man. And look at what you just witnessed. I lost 6-1. You guys been watching this series for a long time. You guys been seeing me do this since January. Losing 6-1 is not something that happens to us often. Who was our defenders? Agbana and Azpilicueta. I've played with Agbana without Smalling. I've played with Smalling without Agbana, and I've never lost 6-1. So I could only point the finger at one person, and it had to be Azpilicueta. But could I only blame the finger at Azpilicueta? Not really, because to be able to supply all this, I changed so many pieces and we missed so many goals, that 6-1 defeat, that I don't just want to blame Azpilicueta. I was pointing the finger at Mane and Azpilicueta. And you might say, well, Skills, that was a bad run for you and that's what happened. After that 6-1 defeat, I decided to put in Batshuayi. I think that's how you say his name. And what you are about to witness from Batman is greatness. And this is where 85 pace no longer started to scare me. Look at Batshuayi. This guy comes in and he plays about 6 games for us before I pick up Harry Kane. And the reason I had to play Batshuayi was because we had no striker no more. I didn't want to play Walcott on 7 cam. We already had Mane right forward, and I had Son left forward. So I had no striker on the account, and I barely had any coins. So I got this striker in form that we packed in our weekly rewards. So I decided to give him a chance. Yo, we lost 6-1. What could possibly go wrong? So I threw him into the lineup, and his first game, he scored 4 goals. 4 goals this card scored for us in his first game in Foot Champions. So we're getting close to picking up 21 wins. As I jump out and I went to go check his stats, with 17 games remaining, we put Batshuayi, 1 game, 4 goals, 0 assists. And I said, well, this was magic. Mane played well. He got an assist that game, got a goal as well. He played well. We didn't suffer goals. We did good. Batshuayi could be the guy, right? So in my head during this, I was still thinking to myself, well, Walcott performs just as good as Mane. This was going through my head constantly. I got 500K in a player that I have a 50K player on the bench that does the same thing for me. So now we're 1-1 going into this game. When my boy Batshuayi stays alive, Batman, I think I'm saying his name right, so I'm just going to call him Batman. I send it down to Sonaldo, and Sonaldo's still doing great things for us as we go up 2-1, and we're playing decent football. Batshuayi right here on the ball, gonna bang one low and hit it into the back of the net. And once again, he steps out for his second game, and he's doing greatness off of a finesse shot. He hits a hat trick, I believe it is. A hat trick or 2. I think it was a hat trick. This guy rage quits at 4-1, and we walk away with some pretty good stats on our Batman. Now, 6 games played, 3 goals, 5 assists. You would turn to me and say, Skills, that's not bad, bro. And guys, that's not bad. But he's 500 and something K. And when I show you my Walcott stats, you'll be like, well, Skills, I'd probably run Walcott. Me too. I wanted Mane to be Messi. I wanted Mane to be our Ronaldo. I wanted Mane to be my guy. Batman, 1-0. Let's get it on. Now, I wanted Mane to be as good at, like, look, I didn't like Mane's other cards. I hated Mane's other cards. Good finish right here for Mane. I didn't like his other cards, but I wanted to give him a chance again with his team of the season because I wanted him to be great. I wanted him to be our guy. I mean, how could you not want a guy with 99 pace or 99.8 pace or whatever it is to succeed? I wanted this more than anybody in the comments down below, but it didn't work out. It didn't work out for me. I just kept thinking Walcott, Walcott, Walcott. So I'm going to get to the point where I sell Mane. Then I'm also going to sell Azpilicueta. And we're going to lose a little bit of tax money, but it's not that bad. Because with them, I'm also going to sell Patrick. And you're probably like, well, Skills, why are you selling 3 players again when you already sold Anthony Martial and Pogba? You're going to see in just a minute. Batman puts us back into this game. Another goal in this game was a beautiful finish from him. We're tied up at 1-1 right here, and he's gonna make it 2-1 with Dele Alli. A great finish. I can't be mad at that. Once again, we're on the ball with our Silver, who saves us late in the game, 83rd minute to make it 2-2. Remember, we had 2 losses before we went to Monty. Sonaldo bangs one high into the top corner, making it 3-2. And then late in the game, pretty much 90th minute, he's gonna send it into extra time. And in extra time, we're finally gonna get the winner in the 113th minute off of our Silver player, sends it down to Sonaldo on the sweaty, and we win the game 4-3, and we proceed to another win. We have 3 losses, remember that. So we're still in the run for top 100. That's not too bad. 3 losses or 4 losses? I think 3 losses at this point. We beat this guy right here, who was a fantastic player. I played him the week before. He's absolutely a clutch player, and we're getting close to gold 1, top 100, elite 1. That's our aim, right? So we proceed into the next game, where we get matched up against a guy with 2 bronzes and 1 silver, and a pretty good team. All right, he has a team of the season bronze, but I'm thinking right here we should be walking away with this W. We got Mani, we got Azpilicueta, we've upgraded our team. Messi absolutely burns our defense right there, and we're down 1-0. We proceed. Sonaldo gives us right back into the game with a 1-1 tie, and I cannot wait for y'all to get Harry Kane involved, man. I can't wait for y'all to see this. I send it into Batman with Son, and Batman's gonna finish once again. A little bit lucky, but he does finally get the goal. Well played for the boy Batman. Then Mani sends it back to Batman. Batman sends it into freaking Sonaldo, back into Mani. A well-worked goal. He misses it, but Conte's there to clean it up. Thank goodness for that, and another W, and that gets us that much closer to gold 1, just 1 game away. So Mani, still part of the team, still doing his thing. I told you guys, 10 games. I will not get rid of him until we played exactly 10 games with him, and I have an honest opinion to give you guys. I gave you my honest opinion. It's not that Mani's terrible. It's that Mani, for me, Walcott does better. All right, so that game right there, we won 2-0, got into gold 1. Batman has 6 games played, 9 goals, 4 assists. Mani had 10 games, 4 goals. We jump into another game right here, and this game was interesting, right? Because the guy had a pretty good team with Eriksson and stuff like that, and we come out and we lose. We lose this game, okay? So now we have 3 losses. We lose 3-2. We lose again with Azpilicueta. So instead of our team going up, we're going down. We upgraded from Smalling to Azpilicueta, and instead of playing better defense, we're playing worse defense. So I jumped right into another game. And in this game, and the reason I'm kind of going quick now is because I want to show you what I did with the team. I jump into this next game where I definitely think we should absolutely dominate this guy. Our team is much better than his, especially with the 2 team of the season cards we have. And the way it turns out, well, I believe this game ends good in our favor, right? We end up getting a rage quit 3-0. Batman scored some goals. My boy Dele Alli scored some goals. Well played to both of them. 3 goals. We get a rage quit. Well played. We're proceeding, almost getting close to gold 1. I decided it was time to sell Mani. And the reason I sold Mani was because Batman was beasting with 85, right? And I really wanted Lukaku, but I couldn't afford Lukaku. So I decided to buy Harry Kane. At this point, I didn't have Lukaku. I saw Harry Kane for 350, and I said, wait a minute, if I buy Harry Kane, there's a little possibility, there's a little chance that we could make one more monstrous move in this episode, a move that I've been wanting to make before team of the season even came out. So with 10 games remaining, it was time for us to go clutch or go home, okay? Azpilicueta is still on our team. Remember that. Azpilicueta still here, Mani no longer here. Thank you, Mani, for your 10 games. Thank you for your 4 goals, like 8 assists. I appreciate that. We jump into this game, this guy scores early, okay? Then Harry Kane comes down on the field, bangs one low into the back of the net. I'm not good with slow players. Harry Kane's not that slow, though. Harry Kane this game could have had a double, but a great save by the keeper. We go up 2-1. Well played for Harry Kane. We proceed where this guy absolutely runs right through my defense. Azpilicueta can't stop him. It's 2-2. We're giving up goals like it's nobody's business. Good pass down bottom. My boy Harry Kane walks around and bangs one low. 2 goals. Game 1. Well played. Harry Kane, you're a beast. Harry Kane once again on the shot. 4-2. Harry Kane gets a hat trick on his debut with the club. I was already feeling good about him. Wait, even more, 4 on his debut. So I was like, damn, yo, this guy might actually be the real deal. He might be the best striker in the BPL. Let me not get ahead of myself, though, because Batman just did amazing stuff for us. 1 game played, 4 goals, so that's pretty nasty. Right? So we have 9 games remaining with 27 wins. We get matched up against an unbelievable team. I did not expect to beat this team. Lukaku, Mane, Dele Alli, Eriksson, Dele Alli. He had a bunch of players. He had a bunch of crazy awesome players in there. He had the regular Eriksson, a great team. Sonaldo scores first. Once again, our defense gets embarrassed. And guess what? We get embarrassed. Watch this play a few times. I know it's Lukaku. I know the physical he has. But look at Azpilicueta. As I'm smacking B, he gets murdered. He didn't even put a foot out. So I was like, man, maybe Azpilicueta's costing us, because now we're down 3-0 and we're going to struggle to get top 100 at this point. Sonaldo over the top to Harry Kane, and he scores once again. 2 games played, 5 goals for Harry Kane. Well played, but we took an L. And we took an L, and I can't blame Mane. The only guy I can blame now is Azpilicueta, because we're getting the goals, but we're still losing. So I was very disappointed in our team that game, but I noticed something. I could not get by that David Luiz that game. So I was sitting here thinking to myself, what can I do to better this team? Because Azpilicueta is really hurting us. We're down 1-0. Here once again, look at him in the box doing his thing. The ball falls to him. He's going to bang one. We're down 2-0. Our defense is never in this much shambles. We never suffer this many goals. That was a cheese goal, but we're now down 3-2. I walk around him with Conte. I bang it low. We go 3-1. We proceed a little bit further into this game. We haven't lost back-to-back games in ages. And we lose back-to-back games. Oh, man. 3-2 we lose, and now we got to get Elite 1. We pretty much can't even get top 100. We have 5 losses. It's not something that happens to us often, and I know people will be like, Skills, you're being harsh on Azpilicueta. I'm being real. Like, we went from 2 losses to 5 losses very quickly after getting Azpilicueta. Harry Kane dancing around finds 2 goals already in this game, and we just can't keep clean sheets, man. A nice through pass right here down bottom, bangs it low, keeps it low, scores right there, making it 2-1, and we're going to pick up a W right there, and then I come to the conclusion that it's Azpilicueta that has to go. So I list up Azpilicueta, I list up the silver we bought, and I also listed up Patrick because we have the informed red Marcus Alonso. So Marcus Alonso is going to be inserted into the left back position. We also sold Batman. I didn't want to sell him. I swear to you, he was amazing, but we're going to be able to supply the one, the only big boy, David Luiz. So this is the card I told you I would go after when Team of the Season was released, and we now have him. We have Harry Kane. We have David Luiz. We have Marcus Alonso at left back now. We got our 3 silvers that we have to continue to rock up with, and this is the team that we're going to jump into the last, I believe, 6 games with. I believe David Luiz came for the last 6. And I also packed Lukaku at this point, but I didn't want to use Lukaku yet because Harry Kane was doing his thing, and I wanted look at Lukaku. Look at Harry Kane. I didn't want to push Harry Kane to the side after I saw what he had done for me. I wanted to judge him properly for 10 games, right? Son with a good finish there, making it 2-0. And very important thing right here. Harry Kane comes down, finesses, scores again. That's his double. Very important thing. With Azpilicueta, we kept no clean sheets pretty much. Like 1 or 2 maybe. First game with David Luiz, clean sheet. 3-0, beautifully done against a great guy. I've played him before. We jump into another game. We get matched up against a decent team. Nothing special about this one. Jagielka in the back. I expected to win it. Sonaldo, nice move. Nice skill move. Finesse shots into the bottom corner. Well done for Sonaldo. There's only been 1 game. Wait, I think Harry Kane scored in all of them. What a finish from Harry Kane, bro. This card is the best striker BPL card. I don't care. I've played with the Lukaku, and I can tell you right now that this Harry Kane is not playing games, and I can only tell you this because in Foot Champs, it's one thing. He ends the 10 games with 19 goals, which means he had 15 games. So 5 games came against a top 100 player. And the stats I showed you in the beginning was 15 games, 31 goals. That means in 5 games against a top 100 player, he scored that many goals. 11 goals. Wait, 12 goals. Now, I can tell you that I didn't win all the games. Matter of fact, Kid Mamito was rocking up with an unbelievable Neymar card that probably scored 15 goals in the same amount of games. We both had shootouts. It was unbelievable. His Neymar was dominating me. Look at Harry Kane, bros. His Neymar was dominating me. My Harry Kane was dominating him. It was unbelievable. Unbelievable. Our first goal we suffer is because De Gea runs into David Luiz and we go to 3-1. Then a beautiful through pass to the Batman. He has Batman, and Batman's incredible. I'm going to tell you guys right now, 6 games, 9 goals, that's not a game. You guys should use him if you can't afford a better striker. He is a monster. I couldn't believe how good he was. 4-2. This is our first game where we suffered goals, 2 clean sheets with David Luiz. Then we go 4-3, and unfortunately, we gave up a lot of goals in that one, but Harry Kane clutched it out and helped us win a massive, massive game. Now, we must win our last few games to be able to clutch out Elite 1. And also, if we were to not lose any more, we would get top 100. Sonaldo with a mean finesse shot right there to put that into the back of the net. Harry Kane comes flying through the team, bangs one low, the rebound to Sonaldo for his second. Sonaldo and Harry Kane are doing their things. Honestly, Son is the best BPL card in my opinion. I love him. I couldn't play without him. My second favorite now must be Harry Kane, because I'm telling you, man, what he did in Foot Champions was surprising to me, but what he did against Kid Mamito was unbelievably surprising, because Kid Mamito's team had Team of the Year Ramos and had Blanc and had Team of the Year Marcelo and also had Walker. And that defense for Harry Kane to be able to score that many goals against was absolutely unbelievably impressive. So we jump into another game where this guy had a team that I kind of expected to win, but you can never expect too much, man. You can never just expect you're better than your opponent. Good pass to Dele Alli, who sends it down to the bottom to our Silver Phillips, who gives it to Harry Kane, who bangs a finesse shot into the back of the net. And it's Harry Kane show, man. Like, I know Mane was cool, and you guys saw what Mane did for 10 games. But when you're watching highlights and you only see 2 players and the name is Son and Harry Kane, you know I can't make this stuff up. I'm not just hyping him up. Like, I paid $350. I'm not trying to get the people gonna be like, he's trying to get the guy's price up so that he can make coins. Can't really make coins on a team of the season, bros. This guy's not leaving my club. We have Lukaku, a free Lukaku, and I don't even know what to do with him. I think I'm gonna play him as CM because he can't take Harry Kane's spot. Sonaldo sees Harry Kane in the middle, and Harry Kane finishes it beautifully. And this is actually the last game of the episode because I forgot. We actually had 6 losses. I take that back. We had 6 losses, so we had to clutch out our last couple games. So when we got David Luiz, we had to clutch out all the games to make sure we got at least Elite 1. Top 100 was out of sight. 35 was enough. At least one person stayed 35 top 100 this weekend. So I don't know if 35 would have got us top 100 regardless. Last weekend, we got top 100. This weekend, not so lucky. Sonaldo dribbling into the box. Does a nice skill move. I see Harry Kane in the box. He finesses. And one more beautiful golazo for the big boy, Harry mother-sucking Kane. We clutched out Elite 1 only because of Harry Kane and David Luiz. Now, had I not got Azpilicueta and got Mane and David Luiz, maybe Mane would still be here. But remember, for me to have done that, I would have had to have 1,000,000 coins. That was never going to happen. I didn't have 1,000,000 coins to splash out on, actually 1.2 million to splash out on both those players at the time. So there was no chance that I was going to pick up both those players. So unfortunately, Mane did not make the cut. David Luiz definitely made the cut, man. He showed us some great things. We got Elite 1. That's how our weekend went. Sorry for being so sloppy. I had Mane for a little bit, Azpilicueta, then we got rid of them. Then I stayed with Mane and with Harry Kane and David Luiz, and they are definitely staying because right there is the stats at the end of Foot Champions. 10 games played, 19 goals, 3 assists. And then he played an extra 5 games against a top 100 player and scored an extra like 12 goals or 11 goals, has 31 goals now in 15. This guy is the real deal, the best striker in the BPL, hands down. Thumbs it up, subscribe, and booyah. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Double A9 Skills. We're back for the Road to Foot Champions RTG edition, 84, 85 episodes in, something like that. And Booyah Nation, I swear to you, the next 3 episodes that you are about to witness, including this one, is so lit. It's hot fire. It's ready to, oh man, I can't wait for y'all to see the next 3 episodes, yo. It is so good. Thank you guys for supporting this series for so long. Real quick, could you show some support and hit the big old thumbs up as it helps the channel grow? And y'all are just so damn amazing. I love you guys. Can we get 10,000 likes in this episode? Y'all been smashing 20,000 all weekend long, but can we get 10,000 today? Also, anybody taking exams today during this week, don't stress it. Relax, chill out. This is like your Champions League final. You got this. You're gonna beast and feast. We got my boy Phillips. We got the boy Anthony Martial and Sonaldo. We got the boy King, Dele Alli, Conte. It's looking sexy. And we're gonna jump into